everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today, after breaking my knife on episode 3 of the last series, I decided I would do some destructive testing on it just to see, how the edge holds up and, break the tip off and just look at the strength of the knife and just to see how I'm doing on my heat treats and stuff like that. Just thought it would be fun to do some cool things with it, tear it up. So let's go get started on that. Okay, so as I'm shooting this video, I've got the a new sliver of this River of Fire Damascus in the forge, so I'm going to be working on that as I'm doing some of this destructive testing. I'm going to take probably get my hammer and just chisel into this 2x4 as I'm working, or as for destructive testing. We'll see how it goes. We'll just so I forgot to show before I started that it is shave your hair sharp. So it will shave hair. So far so good. Seems to be holding up just fine. Oop. Let's try a little more on the tip. Let's see if she still shaves hair. It does. No problem there. I mean, I could keep going, drive it through there. Let's think of something else here. All right, I think on the next little bit here, I'm gonna drive the point in here, bend it over. This is a very, very fine point. I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks it off. We will see. See what happens. We'll drive it in a little ways. Like that. Yeah. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I thought it might break. It's a pretty small point. Pretty fine. So there's that. The grain structure looks really good. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Grain structure looks really good on it. That's very small. Small tip. I wouldn't doubt that would break pretty easy. I can get a measurement on that. See how thick that tip was where it broke. About 45 thousandths. Oh, it says 50 now. 50,000. Okay, so I have a brass rod in on the top here. I'm going to see about chopping that in two. See what that does to the edge. I'm sure it'll deform it. The edge is pretty thin. Well, yeah, wrinkled the edge. There it went. Broke the tip off. Don't have much of a knife left. Man, the grain structure looks just great. But you can see how thin that edge is. Wrinkled that edge over a little bit. This knife was this knife was too thin to start with. Anyway, let's break it again. Okay, so now I'm going to just break the knife again. See what kind of force it takes to break it off. I'm pulling pretty hard. Man, that grain structure just looks great. So, maybe I need to temper a little bit higher temperature. Take some of that brittleness out of there. I don't know. Grain structure looks great. Seems a little more brittle than I would like. Yeah, that's more brittle than I would like. All right. Well, there we go. We got that thing tore up into a bunch of pieces. We got her tore up into a bunch of little chunks. So I guess we'll temper it back maybe a little bit more on the next one. All right, so here's what we have left of the knife. I got 3 pieces right here. For one, I think the knife was too thin for what I was trying to do with it, trying to put the guard on. And number 2, I think maybe I need to temper it back just a little bit more. I don't have a hardness tester. All I have is HRC files, which kind of give you an idea of the hardness. But anyway, this knife was plenty thin. I mean, it was going to be a good slicer for probably skinning out game or, field dressing an animal. It may have been a little hard to chop through bone or something like that. There may have been some edge damage doing that. So I think I need to temper it back just a little bit more than what I did. I set it at 425, but that may not have been accurate. So this is the way we learn, do some destructive testing, figure out what is going on with the knife. And this is actually the first time I've used 1095 in a billet. So I usually use 1084, but 1095 was on sale and it was cheap. So I went ahead with the 1095. It is definitely harder than what I'm used to. So I will temper back just a little bit more on this next one. All right, thanks for checking it out, guys, and we will see you on the next one.